Wow. Why don't you look at that? Isn't that crazy that you just stumbled across this podcast? Welcome back to Drive Tribe, episode 131. Today I'm one of your hosts, Richard, aka NFS Niner fan, and I'm here with Craptastic Jack, the person with the shitty green screen in the background, and also I'm here with NFS Niner fan version 2.
Nice.
And this is episode 130. This is episode 131, and let's just vibe. We're just vibing. It's gamer season. It's quarantine season. We're locked inside of our houses, and let's vibe. Gamers.
Let's
You
vibe
really
and
said,
pray we
can I
don't
just
get-
do the intro just so you could call me Niner Fan version 2.0?
No,
that
actually,
was
that's
literally
just
it.
off the top of my head. No. I wanted the Drive Tribe joke, and then I also wanted the quarantine
I
season.
didn't even
thing.
get the Drive Tribe joke. Was I supposed to get that?
Yeah, you're not supposed to. If you watch Drive Tribe, you know.
I don't watch Drive Tribe.
No
Well, you
one.
guys are.
So weird, bro.
I almost said a bad word.
Yeah, you need to be
I
careful.
actually can't.
Yeah, you
I
actually
have
can't,
to be
because
careful.
now I'm not editing this shit, bro. You know what? That'd actually be really cool, is to edit this together, then, like, just fucking have it epileptic, like, keyframes. Like, with the intro, like, just go to your face, and then you're, like, doing all sorts of shit on your face, and then it's, like, Drive Tribe, and it would show you, like, a bunch of, like, you know, that word you were gonna say.
How do you guys not know Drive Tribe? That's fucking Jeremy
I
Clarkson.
mean,
That's the
I
top-
know-
That's
I know-
the Top Gear People's channel.
Yeah, but I don't
I know
understand
of it, I
why
didn't
you would.
watch it.
What I don't understand what Drivecast, Drive Tribe. There's the similar half funny random.
Yeah, see,
like,
it
what
sounds
are you talking
similar.
about?
Haha,
funny random.
Well, you do.
Don't
like,
talk
you
to
do
me
like
about
funny
that. Straight up,
equals
hippo.
random.
Fucking.
Oh, per 30,
Straight
per
up,
30.
hippo. Straight up, hippo. I was
That's
holding
literally
it
Cam.
in the game. I was holding it.
Cam literally
CJ,
just
you
went on
don't
a
even get
bender
to
one
talk.
day and
You don't
started
even get to
posting
talk because
a bunch
you just.
of perk 30 fucking
You don't
memes
even
just,
get to talk,
like,
bro.
on Twitter one day. I see on my feed like 30 fucking perk 30 memes, all coming from the straight up hippo. Okay.
We should talk about why Jay isn't here.
Yeah.
He got hit by a
Probably
truck, didn't he?
Yeah, he did get hit
Yeah.
by a truck. What he was trying to do was he was trying to take a showcase of a Vauxhall Corsa that his friend that he owns, and he was in the middle of the road. He was trying to take nice little shots of it, and then got ran over by a fucking lorry.
And then he
He's dead.
contracted COVID-19.
And then he got COVID. He got David
He got
19.
COVID-19, so he's not in a good state right now. If you're watching this and you've got this far in the video, 2 minutes, go send a tweet to Jay. Say, "We're hoping you get better, mate." Just something across those lines or something to those effects.
We really shouldn't be joking about this COVID-19 bullshit.
I'm not joking.
Oh, you're not joking, Cam?
No, I'm so
Wow,
serious.
he's that invested in the bit, bro. That's crazy.
I'm so serious, mate. Everything I do is serious. I'm just so serious.
We're serious. It's 2020. You're the gamer with
Serious
serious
gamers
season.
only.
Where do you want to
Serious
start?
gamers only.
We've got so much to do and talk about, and
Yikes.
feels to explore.
Well, I mean, let's talk about people maybe a little tired of hearing about the COVID guy.
Yeah.
I don't
do you
want
guys
to
want to talk about?
I don't want to talk about the COVID guy. I think this
No, I'm
podcast
saying-
should be an escape from that, especially if you have it.
Well, it sucks because almost everything in my life has been fucking worked around because of this bullshit. Bro, I was planning on fucking buying car mods and shit, and I can't really do that now because I don't want to.
I was planning on visiting you in LA, but I guess that's not happening anymore.
Should we talk about that?
Did we
Yeah,
talk-
we
did
should-
we ever
we
really
should talk
about
about that because we
Yeah.
never talked about that.
Yeah,
So
we could do.
for the past like 5 years, we've been talking about like meeting up somewhere and just like hanging out, just the boys being boys.
Yeah.
And we were gonna be the original plan was you guys wanted to come to the Bay Area and hang out at my house, and then you guys thought that we could.
No, originally it was just me. It was just me originally, and I was,
Was
just
it
gonna say,
you?
yeah, and I was gonna come to. Do you remember? It was just me, and I was like, I'm gonna come visit you. I said it in a random call at like Christmas time, and I was like, yeah, we'll just go to your house with it. that was what I
mean,
said.
See, it would have worked, and then it's like, oh well, now if like fucking three.
And
other
then
people
Jay
are-
was like, I think
Yeah.
they're gonna come, and then Stedio shout out
Exactly.
Vermin Sermon. He
Um,
said they were gonna come, and then CJ, and it kind of just
Yeah.
snowballed.
Yeah, and then what happened was you guys thought that you could go from the Bay Area to LA in a day,
hilarious.
and that's not possible. So we made it so we were all gonna meet up in LA.
Why is
I would
CJ
drive
laughing
down.
like this is fucking hilarious? Like we live there. Fuck off. Not all of us are geography virgins like you. Carry on.
Wow. Rude.
I would obviously drive down from the Bay Area, and they would fly into LAX, and then we'd spend a week in LA. So about what was it, last month? I put down a payment on. No, it wasn't last month. It was 2 months ago now. Jesus Christ. So yeah, 2 months ago, end of January, I put down an order for an Airbnb. It was a pretty nice place, to be honest, and pretty spacious, and it was very cheap. And it was gonna be, yeah, like we said, us five. It was gonna be us three in this call, and it was gonna be Jay and Stelio from Vermin Sermon. If you know, you know Vermin Sermon.
If you don't know, then you're just an asshole.
Yeah, you're just an asshole.
Piece of shit.
So yeah, that's what we were gonna do, but due to unforeseen events in the past couple of weeks, it's almost impossible to do that trip now. And we've
China.
Yeah, it's all China's fault. It's all China.
That's actually a really good one. That's a really good impression.
Thank you.
Crazy.
No, but what's funny is, like, I wouldn't say we planned this the last 5 years, but we've been talking about a trip like this for the 5 years. And of course, the one fucking year we want to, like, we have no control over this COVID guy bullshit.
We forgot to mention that me
off.
and Stelio also were going to bring another friend called Frank, but we can't really talk about him here, can we?
It would be a bit dodgy. Yeah. I mean, it's a Drivecast channel. We're not really getting monetized.
Well, it can just be added to the extended lore in it of Frank. There's another guy called Frank that no one's met here yet, and he's a pretty cool guy.
He's like half horse but half human.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
Wonky lad. He's a wonky lad.
Frank, yeah, he's a little bit of a wonky guy.
Before we can carry on talking about that in a minute, but I just want to kind of go to the extended lore thing because it's kind of like important. I think
it is kind of in the title.
Yeah, and it's also episode 131. As you guys may be aware, we did 3 episodes of a reboot and then decided.
That's retarded.
Yeah, we don't know why. So those 3 episodes, it's kind of like the prequels of Star Wars.
Oh no.
Yeah, except there was already a pre-existing 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah, but it's like kind of, you know, it still adds to the extended lore, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? So
yeah.
Just take what you want from that. I would really appreciate it if someone, you know, from the Drivecast community did actually write, you know, a lore book or like just some type of shit like that. I know one of you guys are just fucking batshit out of the 500 people that watch this, so I would really appreciate that.
There's been some crazy people that watched every single episode.
Crazy moments, like we were going through the guests.
Yeah, we were talking about the guests before the podcast. That was fucking crazy.
Karu before he blew up. We were crucial to Karu's success quite clearly.
And then Karu was like, "Oh, I'll follow all these guys," and then of course no one likes me, so no one follows me.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
Then we had Alien, we had Robin, we
did have Alien.
A bunch of people that I actually don't want to name specifically.
Wow.
Oh
yeah, like that.
Yeah, like
J guy.
Yeah, J guy who isn't with us anymore. Oh shit! I shouldn't have said that.
I mean, it's not our fault. He got ran over by a truck and got COVID-19.
Yeah, you can't say that. You can't joke about that anymore. It's serious. He's not doing that.
It's a Jack Daniels disaster. You can't say that.
What are we talking about? We were talking about fucking.
It's the Heineken Holocaust.
Did we talk about LAX? Do you mean SEX? Yeah, so we were
honestly like, yeah, all we were gonna do there for a week is just hang out, chill, go
smoke a doobie.
Smoke a fucking doobie. Song, you know, praise the Lord.
And then CJ would have been like, "Oh my God, guys, I'm fiending for a cigar. We need to get a cigar right now." And then
not even wrong.
Yeah,
not even wrong.
We were planning on doing just chill. Go to like go karting. Go hiking.
We're gonna do an episode of Drivecast.
Oh yeah, we're gonna.
We're gonna be the next episode of Drivecast before. So you have COVID-19 to thank for Drivecast, because if it wasn't for COVID-19, you would have had to wait till May. Basically, we were all like, we've got so much free time, we'll just fucking do it. And then Jay was like, "Yep."
Yeah, and oh wow, why don't you look at that? If you look in the chat, he's typing something. He came back from the dead. Oh, yeah. That's crazy. Whatever, he's not joining anyway. You snooze, you lose.
Yeah, well, yes, that LAX trip was going to happen. It's now not happening. Yeah. So it will be rescheduled for future. So I'm sorry if you bought tickets to Drivecast Live. It's still happening. Just hold tight. You know, we're going to schedule a new date. The tickets will go straight over. If you have any problems, please contact CJ's personal Twitter account and then direct message him, and he'll make sure he'll get you the refunds in it.
We should probably take down all the billboards we put up.
That wasn't funny. You kind of ruined the bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Wow. Well, that's what I'm here for.
CJ fucked up the vibe.
Fucked up the bit. You better not fuck up these support tickets people are sending you. Honestly, everyone who's watching this, please spam CJ with support tickets if you have problems. What else do we want to talk about? We got a lot.
I just spilled soda all over my fucking face from that.
That's karma.
Nice.
That's karma for this shit. Yeah, what else do we want to talk about? So we've talked about the expanded lore. We talked about.
Well, it's been some games. It's the year of the gamer. What games have we been playing recently that we've been pretty excited about?
Oh, excited about
Excited
future
about
games
future
or
games.
just like right now?
Pause.
No, I'm talking about what we've been playing right now.
I just want to say, CJ, take your glass off for a second because it relates to what I'm talking about. You look so innocent and so Italian.
I'm not even Italian.
With your glasses off. You know what? You look like someone. Who do you look like? You look like...
Who do I look like? I can't see any, by the way. I can't even see your faces.
That's crazy. That's camera blow 4. No, you look like a racing guy. Oh.
Nah, but like when I take off my glasses, like I applied a Gaussian blur to like everything. I can't see.
Jeff Gordon.
That's not who I was thinking.
Because Cam knows who Jeff Gordon is,
I
right?
know who he's a NASCAR N-word.
He knows who Jeff Gordon is. Yeah, he is an NASCAR N-word.
But it's crazy. Back in the day, we actually could get away with saying that N-word, and nowadays,
yeah, that's crazy.
Allegedly.
We allegedly looked at some old videos, and we may or may not have said the N-word.
No, we
not
didn't.
hard R.
We didn't.
But
don't incriminate me, bro. Don't incriminate.
No, I said may or may not allegedly, meaning that.
You can talk about yourself if you want, but don't incriminate me and my stance on things.
But I heard Cam say it first though. So.
Oh, bro! I got a lawsuit coming for incrimination.
Incrimination.
What games have I been playing? So
You've been playing a lot of Assetto.
Minecraft, Assetto Corsa. Well, I played one. I played one. I will play more Minecraft. I promise you that's gonna happen. But it's just been vibes. I've been wanting to chill. Then I want to be into race. All of that. Minecraft, Assetto, Forza, COD. COD's been getting rinsed recently because I'm all about quarantine sessions and that. And definitely everything but Need for Speed Heat basically. Oh,
yeah,
actually.
pretty much.
To all my PS4 N-words, I'm really trying really hard not to say that word. Uncharted 4 is going on PlayStation Plus.
Really?
I've never played an Uncharted game in my life.
Oh,
But
wow.
I always go on PS Plus just to redeem the games, even though I never played them. I don't know if anyone else does that, but Uncharted 1, 2, and 3 were on the fucking store before, and now 4's gone up as well. So I'm gonna sit there and do a quarantine session. I think probably at some point over the weekend. I'm gonna get videos planned for the weekend and do a quarantine session, get through all the games. But that's what I plan on playing. And then also hold tight. Daniel from Cock Media, and that's not a joke. Those are the guys who sort out Dirt Rally and Codemaster things. Got me a Dirt Rally 2 code Game of the Year edition, so I'm gonna be playing that shit as well.
Nice.
Soon, on stream probably.
I bought that game, but the VR didn't work, so I refunded it.
A laggy. How about you guys?
Yeah, no. We we pretty much can all say we played Assetto. It's pretty much been the same as you, Cam, except a little less Warzone. I dabbled my little pecker in the water in Warzone, but I haven't been playing it.
Well, why have you not played with us then?
Because I've been editing videos, bro.
Oh my god, this guy, when I asked him to download Warzone, he was like, I don't got enough space on my computer. And now he's sitting here like fucking, I dabble my foot in it. I swear to God, you're an actual pagan. Fake.
I didn't say foot. I said pecker.
I've mainly been playing.
You've been playing. We know what you've been playing. You haven't got to say. You've been playing Farming Simulator and Euro Truck. Guess what you've been playing?
No. That's not all. Literally
and
yesterday.
Microsoft Flight Sim.
No, X-Plane 11. X-Plane 11 is a different game. But here's the thing. I was playing a Euro Truck Sim on stream the other day, and I was in the Middle East, and they had me deliver pork.
No, get off your phone, you dickhead. We're speaking on a podcast. Be professional.
Yeah.
You really want to defend what CJ's about to say about fucking Flight Simulator or some bullshit.
But nah, I had to the game made me deliver pork to Lebanon, which is like a fucking Muslim majority country.
Did you just drop an M-bomb?
No. I said Lebanon.
That's
I
what
thought you said
N.
N.
Yeah, but anyway, I've been playing mainly. I've been playing a lot of course, Farming Sim 19. Me and my friend got a server on there where we farm. I've also been playing, of course, X-Plane 11, doing some simulated flights on there. Actually, over the past couple months, I've been doing long haul flights. I did a flight from Allentown to
Right,
Las Vegas.
you know, because the retention's dropped off major now. So
But
I'm
I've
gonna
also,
save this.
I've been playing a lot of TF2, Team Fortress 2,
Okay, there
and
we
I
go.
actually,
But a bit more related to the gamer. Do you know what I mean?
and also started. I actually,
He's not done.
I just
No,
bought a
man.
couple of games. I need to play through Yakuza 0. That's apparently a really good game.
I was gonna say something like really controversial then, but
And of course, I've been playing American Truck and Mafia 2. So, yeah.
I don't want to be CJ because for numerous reasons, but I'm gonna do something that CJ has done a lot. So I bought this.
PGR is very good.
PGR Uno. I've only played 3 and 4, and I'm waiting
I've
for
played
my.
3 and 4.
I've never played any of them.
You've played through 3 and 4.
1, 3, and 4.
Oh, crazy! I've only played through 3 and 4, but I'm like, I want to go through some old retro Xbox games that I've never played. I'm waiting for my capture card for my DSLR to come, and I'm gonna be playing this on stream. But I've literally had this been sitting here for like a week, and I'm very eager to play it. 360 has fucking original Xbox fucking backwards compatibility, doesn't it? So
For some games,
for most most games,
Midtown Madness 3's not on there.
I'm gonna play that. I'm very excited.
Yeah, old games have been a vibe recently. Like just because like I don't want to moan about it because we all already do it enough in videos, so I'm not even gonna talk about Heat and how disappointing it is. But just on the topic of it being disappointing, it makes me not want.
It was like, I'm not gonna talk about it, but let me talk about it.
No, I'm not gonna talk about it. It's at the point where like it's disappointing to the point where I just want to play other games. So I obviously I have my PS2 right here, and I've been.
Bro, I got my PS2
I
set up as
recorded.
well.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Shit,
I've been playing through some. I recorded another Fast and Furious Tokyo Drift video recently, and then also I've been playing a bit of Tokyo Extreme Racer and Tokyo Extreme Racer Drift 0. No, Tokyo Extreme Drift 0. I think it. Hold on, let me look.
It's a major flex when I got 2. It's a major flex when I got 2, bro. Look at this. I'm doing LAN parties by myself. I'm doing LAN parties by myself.
Look at you.
I think they're both broken, to be fair, but
I also have TDU1 down here. I totally forgot about that.
That's a
I've
very
never
good
played
game.
TD1.
Very good game.
Yeah, my only memory that I had of TDU1 was back in like 2nd grade. I was playing it on my PS2, sitting exactly where I'm sitting right now. The whole room was the exact same too, and I was sitting here back in 2007. I was playing Test Drive Unlimited 1, and then whoa, the house is shaking, and I experienced my first earthquake, and that's my experience of TDU1. I thought someone was shaking the house, but yeah, no. PS2 games have been my vibe recently. Not sure about you guys.
I've got a story quite similar to that, but not really similar to that. Like a little kid playing games story, which kind of correlates. Shall I tell it? Do you want me to tell it? So,
yeah, go for it.
I had a very vivid. You know how you just said you have a very vivid memory of TDU1. So I have a very vivid memory. I got my PSP cracked, and I used to play allegedly a bunch of games that I may or may not have found. I'm not gonna talk about that. But what I will talk about is the first time I ever entered a GTA strip club. Now, I should not have been looking at that. Don't think I'd even understand. I think at that age, I didn't even know what fellatio was.
Yeah, because that's crazy. Within a year, you went from going into that strip club in GTA to opening Ronaldo on FIFA 13.
Yeah,
crazy.
Yeah. I thought you were gonna say I went from that strip club in GTA to owning my own strip club in real life, and you would have been completely
That's the next move.
Yeah, that's the next move.
Hey,
That's what
we have all of our campaign money for 2020 Year of the Gamer. We're just gamers gaming. And bro, we're gonna buy a strip club. Let's go half season on a strip club.
Franchise the thing. 2020 Year.
That's where Camp does all of his D&B sets from. It's from a strip club.
From the strip clubs. But I do remember going in and it was all pixelated, obviously, because it was PSP booty. So it was like it was basically like SpongeBob's ass.
Oh, I
like,
see.
Do you know what I mean? But they were all walking around and I was just kind of like, didn't know what I was doing. And then I drove outside and I accidentally picked one of them up and then, they did the deed.
One thing led to another.
Yeah. And I
And
was
from then on, he
confused.
was
I was like,
corrupted.
I just didn't know what was going on. I was like, this is interesting.
Well, what's happening in that car? Why is she getting up? Why is she trying to assault me? Getting on top.
I probably shot her or something and then carried on playing the game. Like, that's probably what I did, to be fair. But yeah, that was my first memory of doing a GTA Strip Club.
Oh man, that's kind of a classic. That's something that I would want to remember too. That's a good memory.
Yeah, I
Your
mean,
first strip club.
it's a bit, yeah. I do remember the first time I lost my willy as well, but we won't talk about that here.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Did you not remember?
Yeah, no, I definitely remember that.
Oh, that doesn't sound positive.
That's when you put it right in my ass, and I was very
shit.
surprised.
You weren't supposed to tell everyone.
Don't tell everyone.
Don't tell everyone. That's another interesting one, actually. I remember when the first time I played Midnight Club. That was Midnight Club.
Yeah, me too.
Ooh.
My I know I've said
That
this
was
before, but like, what were you guys' first games on the PS2/Xbox, whatever you
I
had?
don't have one.
Well,
Underground.
I know you have it, but like on a console. I'm not talking PC because PC is a little different, but on console, what was the first games you got with your console? Your first console?
FIFA
With
08
my
/ Need for Speed Pro Street on PS3.
When I got my PlayStation 2, it came with a bundle with Underground 2, and Most Wanted, but my parents took Most Wanted back because it was rated T for teen.
I remember seeing that in stores back when I was in second grade. I'd walk into Walmart and I'd go to the like video game section, and I remember they had two different bundles. They had the Hot Pursuit 2 Underground 2 bundle, and they also had the Underground 2 and Most Wanted bundle.
I don't remember the Hot Pursuit 2 one bundle, but I remember when I was 5, basically I got my PlayStation 2 when I was 6, but when I was 5, my parents got me a bundle of Need for Speed games that came with Porsche Unleashed, High Stakes, Underground 1, Hot Pursuit 2, and I think that's it.
This is white parents.
Yeah, no,
This is white parents, bro.
Yeah.
I got one game per year, man. You guys are getting all like fucking 6 games per week. Like, yo, you had it easy, man.
No, I got $6 of allowance per week for making my bed because I was a good boy.
Yo,
Ooh.
allowance, bro. Brown kids don't get allowance. That's not how that works.
Yeah.
They don't get no allowance, bro. That's mad. I got one game per year, and that's for my birthday and possibly Christmas, depending on if I wanted or not.
It's just because my dad's white, so white people like allowances.
Yeah.
But on what you were talking about, so that generation of games you're talking about, well, that PS2 generation, games I played growing up as a kid. First game I remember ever playing was Hot Pursuit 2.
Ooh,
That's the first game.
Police Chase was my first.
a classic.
What's Police Chase?
Police
Oh,
Chase
it's
is
that
like
old-
it's I wish I had the disc on me, but basically it was a closed course racing game, and you'd be racing with like 7 other racers around like real life places, and you'd have cops chasing you, and it's pretty much like Fast and Furious, but
Yeah.
in video
Yeah.
game form.
was
I
about to
tried
say,
looking it
was
up. I tried looking it up because I wanted to do a video on it, but I just couldn't really
I-
find a copy of it.
I actually like the I tried to get the disc working. This was like back in 2016. I tried to get the disc working to make a video on it, but in the game, like it's so old. I think it's like from 1997, 1998 or something.
Let me try and look
So
it up.
you
That was how
couldn't.
Trackmania was the same. I had the same
Yeah,
issues,
you-
but I managed to get it running somehow. I don't know how.
You in the settings you couldn't really up the aspect ratio just because 4:3 was the standard back then.
Yeah.
So it was
Yeah.
stuck at like 4:3, and it was disgusting quality. It was like 640 by 360, and it was not cool.
I was gonna say on that note, this is like kids don't get this nowadays because like like obviously everything's on phones and even the shit's on the phone. It's like PS3 quality on your phone nowadays.
Yeah.
But bro, you know how many browser games I used to play as a kid?
Oh, I remember.
Oh, I didn't even think about browser games.
Redline Rumble. Does anyone
Redline
remember
Rumble?
Redline
I played
Rumble?
Redline. I
Oh
played Redline
my
Rumble,
god,
yeah.
wheelie top. Redline Rumble was mad. On the
I played.
run,
What was another one? What was
On
on
the
the run?
Run.
On the one run through 3. Did you play all 3 of them?
all of them. Merch.
Yeah. There was another one. There was a police chase game.
Guttable. Did anyone here play
Uh,
Guttable?
I
Shockwave.
don't remember that.
Guttable was a fucking bowling game.
Oh yeah,
my
Gutterball. Yeah.
God, that shit was insane. I could go on for days, but I used to play those. Honestly, I think a long part of my childhood was just playing those browser games. Don't get that anymore. Crazy. Pebble Dash.
I honestly don't think I'd have the first games. I don't know. I want to see an alternate universe where I was not exposed to cars because obviously my dad has an old old Camaro, so like he would force his likability of cars on me. So I'd have like a bunch of Hot Wheels sets. I'd have like a bunch of Hot Wheels cars. I could like fill up a fucking trash bag with all my Hot Wheels cars. Like I had fucking probably 1,000 of them. And like I want to see an alternate universe where I didn't have that, where I didn't grow up on Fast and Furious, Need for Speed, and fucking Hot Wheels.
That's weird because I like.
Would I be into shooting games?
I don't know. My dad, he didn't push it on me, but like it was always there, and I kind of just figured it out, sort of thing. But yeah, like, I've always had cars there in my life, pretty much.
I really didn't get into cars really until like I obviously grew up on Need for Speed. My dad really wasn't like a big, like he was a car guy, but not like your super. I mean, he had an Integra for like 10 years, but other than that,
bro, it was lit. It was lit. My dad, when I was like fucking 5 years old, he'd be like, "Do you want to drive the Camaro?" And he would just be sitting in the car. I would sit on his lap and I'd steer, and we'd just drive around my cul-de-sac.
That's mad.
Ooh.
It's pretty lit.
Yeah.
I have a very vivid memory as a kid, and this is another vivid one. Allegedly, this is all alleged in a separate universe.
Yeah.
My dad had an E92 M3.
I didn't know about this.
Oh, my dad's car history is mad. He had a Williams Clio E92 M3.
A man of the culture with the Williams Clio.
Yeah, Quattro TT, the last generation.
Yeah.
Yeah, our houses haven't usually been that big, but the cars have always been nice, sort of thing.
Yeah, no, my dad he's only owned like 2 sports cars in his lifetime. He's owned his first car. That nigga got a '67 Mercury Cougar, like the one in Need for Speed.
Did you even clock what just happened then?
I don't no.
You just said the word.
I don't know what word I said.
Oh, it's right. He did.
I'm curious to look back on it because I don't
know what you're talking about. To be fair.
I said my dad has had 3 sports cars. I don't get it. Okay.
Carry on. Carry on telling your story.
So he had the Mercury Cougar, and then I also had the Camaro. I don't know what did I say.
I don't know.
CJ, tell me. Don't be a pussy.
So back on what I was talking about with the United fans.
Oh my god!
While you guys remember what you're saying, so we were down this one road near me, and it's a big long straight, and there was a bike on the right side, and I was in the passenger seat, and I just remember him pressing the M Sport button, and you can just I don't know if you guys have ever been in cars where you can have a sport button, but when you have a sport button and you press it, the exhaust loud, the flaps open, and it literally feels like you're entering a different world. Now, obviously, it's E90.
It's like when the VTEC kicks in.
No, it's not. It's different because I don't know how to explain it.
I know. I was joking, Cam. You got. God damn it.
I'm trying to think of an analogy. It's like when you press the bro button for the first time. No, you're just cringe, bro. You're just cringe.
Wow.
Or the first time there was never Instagram sound effect, and that's the first time you ever used it. Like it was the kind of like. Anyway,
so it just hits different.
Yeah, it's just different. Anyway, he pressed it, and the whole car starts like going. And allegedly, the bike and the car are going very fast speeds down this road, and the bike stops. It completely stops, and my dad thinks it's because he's scared because of how fast they're going. But it's actually because there's a speed camera. And carries on going, and yeah, 1 point.
See, bro,
off losing his license.
That's a good thing about driving in the U.S. is at least in California, we don't have speed cameras. The only way you can get clocked for speeding is if a cop is sitting there with a radar gun and he's like, "Oh, we have a code 4 going fucking 120."
Yeah, the cops don't usually tend to do anything here though. Like, I've pulled skids like Nick allegedly.
Are you serious?
Wow.
I would be fucked. My car would be impounded.
I'm not realised that.
It's because of the culture here. I have a love and hate relationship with it. I love it because here cars are so accessible. And by that I mean like you will literally walk down the street 500 feet. Oh, that's a modified car. Walk another 500 feet. Oh, that's another modified car. Like it's nice because it's so accessible. Car culture here is so accessible. But the only problem is because it's so accessible. Obviously, you have retards. So if you've watched any car culture documentaries or whatever in the U.S., you know that the sideshow fucking doing donuts in intersections that originated in where I live, and with here cops, if cops aren't car people, they don't know the difference between a car meet and a sideshow. So like cops will be like really overly aggressive with the car meet, even though there's no burnouts. and it's the sideshow people that fuck it for just the people who want to park and chill and have a good time. That's what sucks about here.
There's car meets where people just go and like they'll just start doing donuts and ruin it for everyone else.
Yeah, exactly. Like that. I mean, it's cool to see it because it's like, yeah, for the boys.
I mean, even people do that at Cars and Coffee too. Like it's 9 a.m. Why are you doing donuts? Like chill.
Yeah, they fuck the whole meat. That's the only thing that sucks about here anyway. That's why cops like that. The reason why I'm saying this, Cam, is because when you said you allegedly did a skid in front of a cop here, my car would be impounded and I'd have so many points on my license.
Cops here where I
theoretically should have been stopped, but I didn't. I think maybe because he probably thought it was wet and it was like just ran around about and sort of thing.
Yeah,
but
no.
Like,
if it's raining, you could get away with it.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say?
Especially if your car isn't loud, then you could definitely get away with it.
Because the exhaust is falling off.
Well, I was gonna say is where I live. Pennsylvania is the only state. I'm sure I've said this before. It's the only state where cops are not allowed to use radar guns unless they're a state trooper. And even then, I've lived here for 20 years. I've seen maybe a radar gun being used by a cop like once.
Man, I remember back in 2001 when I was driving, there was a cop who used it.
Okay, in my like 16 years of sentience, I don't remember seeing a single I see like one cop.
The general consensus here is like if you're away from people and you're not like. You know, just in an industrial area and there's no one there and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, like if you get complaints, they'll just tell you to move on and you just go somewhere else.
Wow. Yeah, here it's either 50-50. It really depends because like if like cops are car people and you know they like pushing the limits of their car, they'll tell you to don't do that, go home and we won't have any issues. But there will be the other half of cops where they will literally either fine you on the spot or they will impound your car. So yeah, it's a little fucked here.
I've never had a conversation with a policeman in my life.
I've had many, and from what I've experienced, all of them were fucking sick. As long as you're open and honest with whatever you were doing wrong, they'll usually just let you go. The one time that I did get a ticket though, I lied that I had to take a shit really bad.
That's bad.
That's supposed to work.
Yeah, I thought it was supposed to work because I was on my way back from college and I was there because I had to fill out this checklist. I was coming back home because you know I only live like fucking 10 miles or 10 minutes away from my college. So my friend who I was with had work like 15 minutes before I left the college and he was with me. So I was trying to like hurry the fuck back to his house to drop him off and pick up his car so he could go to work. And I went allegedly. There was a school bus in front of me. And I went to the right turn lane and I passed the school bus and went straight and went in front of him because I was trying to make up time. But the thing is before I did that, I saw the cop go through the intersection. I was like, fuck it for the boys. Like I was asking for it, obviously. But I was like, I need to get my boy to work on time. I got to do this. So I go through the intersection and then I see him. I look to my right. He's turning around. I'm like, fuck. And so I floor it. I'm going like, allegedly.
Dip a left then.
Allegedly, I'm going.
Go down an alleyway.
Allegedly, I'm going 80. I'm going 80 in a 45, but he didn't clock my speed, and I got stuck at a red light behind a bunch of cars, and I got fucked. But for the most part, though, like it's funny because like every time I've gotten pulled over, I've seen the cop like very, very like I've seen him way before I gotten pulled over, and like I think I told you guys this like this happened like 3 weeks ago. It was like 11 at night. I was about to go over to a friend's house to pick him up and hang out. And I was driving down the street, a street near my house, and it's a 4-lane street. I just changed lanes to get into the right turn lane. I didn't put on my indicator. It's fucking 10:30, 11. It's 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. Like no one's out. I'm just gonna fucking be lazy. And of course, like I saw the cop behind me. Probably should have used it. I just didn't clock in my head, and he pulled me over. And honestly, he just pulled me over because he just wanted to test if I was drunk. That's the only reason why they pull you over past like 10 o'clock is they just want to DUI test you to see if you're functioning. And then he just ran my ID, make sure I had a clean record, which I obviously do. And then he came back to the car and he saw my Miata air freshener and my Mazda 6. He's like, "Oh, so I see you have a Miata air freshener. Do you have one?" I was like, "Yeah." And we started having a conversation about Miatas for 15 fucking minutes.
Nice.
Crazy. It's
Yeah.
fucking nice.
The only altercation I've ever had with a policeman, well, not me, is my friend called Sam. My friend called Sam. I'm clearly not talking about me in this story, so just before anyone, it's all alleged as well. It's not. So Sam he had a Suzuki Swift. He crashed it, and then he had another one basically, and basically with the second one, I was Sam was allegedly at university, and I think Sam went out for a drive. It was quite late, very late. And there was a village near where he went to university, but it's dead at like 2 o'clock in the morning. There's no one walking around. So in normal days, it's like in like the actual speed limit about 30 or 40. But bro, I think he was doing about 80, 90, 80, 90, 100. And it's dead. It's
speed demon.
It's 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. Like, anyone who's awake, you're a fucking retard. Anyway, there's a police car in the oncoming, and it goes, and it clearly sees Sam doing 90 miles per hour in a 30. And he turns his lights on, flashes lights, but there's a roundabout, and there's a right and a left. I'm already... Sam is already doing 90 going this way, isn't it? He's not going to hit the brakes, is he? Like, he's not going to catch. So, boof, mate, I did it, and a second exit, boom. And I don't know how. I was 1.2 Suzuki Swift. Sam got back. His friends were very, very stoned on the sofa.
Wow.
Trying to explain it to him wasn't a good idea, but yeah, that's the only
Shout out
I've ever had.
Shout out Sam. He seems like a speed demon.
Yeah.
For me, I don't want to jinx anything, but I've never been pulled over.
No,
but here's but yeah, so there was this one time, basically for the in my borough that I live in, the bridge connecting my town to the town across this river has been under construction for 3 years, and it's the talk of the town. And I saw they were actually like finishing it, like they were putting lights up, and like we were waiting for them to put lights up. I know. Riveting information. But I'm at this light. Basically, I'm at this intersection, and I guess right now it'd be a three-way, like a 3-stop intersection. You have Main Street here, and then you have 10th Street.
Yes.
We understand.
On the other side, there's the bridge. So I roll up, and basically in my lane, which is a left turn only lane, the other lane's a right turn only lane. There's a borough cop in the right-hand turn lane, and there's a car next to him, and I roll up behind that car.
He was next to you, and you're like, "What's up, homie?"
No, but basically, I saw the cop, but I'm still like, "Hey, you know what? I'm just gonna take a picture while I'm stopped at the intersection of this to send or something." He must have saw me take out my photo, might take my photo and put my phone back. So what he decides to do is he lets me and the other car go, decides to make an illegal turn from the right-hand lane and make a left, just to trail me at like 3 cars length. Like Grand Theft Auto when you're supposed to like trail a car and you're just kind of like 3 cars away, even though they can probably obviously see you. That's pretty much what he was doing to me, probably running my info and everything. And I guess he was looking for another reason to pull me over, because I guess he didn't get on camera that I was like using my phone. So he was just trailing me all the way till I left the town limits, and then he just turned around. But that was like probably the closest I've ever been to pulled over. But there was another time I was heading to school, and there's like this really blind hill that look who's decided to join.
Yeah, what's up?
You kind of fucked up the border, I'm not gonna lie. kind of fucked that up.
Kind of precious border.
Oh, I have to put that in the middle.
Wow, you guys really couldn't wait 30 minutes. Crazy.
Bro, it's been an hour and 20 minutes.
An hour and 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, I know you guys got places to go and that. I know, sorry.
Yeah,
excuse me.
Richard's got an assignment in 3 hours.
I gotta go to church. So
but on the topic of all this cop talk though, one reason why at least when I got pulled over, the violation was I went straight in a right turn lane, so it was failure to I think obey traffic signals.
Mm-hmm.
So one thing that you guys really do not want to get pulled over for is speeding, because especially here in the States, because like that's what fucks you the most. And I have a trick. I've allegedly been speeding everywhere for like the past 2 years. What you do
does speeding get you more fucked than if you don't have insurance?
Oh no.
No, when you don't have insurance, you're kind of more fucked. I'm saying just driving offenses. You do not want to be pulled over for speeding. But I have a life hack for that. and that is literally just that. If you really want to get away with speeding, and I guess being on your phone, but I don't condone that fucking toxic behavior.
Yeah.
If you want to get away with speeding, one thing that I suggest is I mainly always do it on the freeway, and what I do is allegedly is you have your mirrors for a reason, obviously that's a given. And if you're going like if you're speeding, make sure that at every interchange, you always slow down and then check the on ramp, and then if there's no one there, just continue speeding, and that you just repeat that cycle. And also, if it's at night, which is a little more tricky, at least here in California, you want to avoid Dodge Charger taillights and Ford Explorer taillights. And other than that, you're chilling.
To everyone else that doesn't live in the US, I'm sorry for that waste of time, as it does not apply.
It wasn't a waste of time because I said if you pass.
Oh my god, fucking hell, relax, bro. Jesus Christ.
What cops would do is what Pennsylvania State Police do is they'll have a cop on like top of the interchange with a radar gun. They'll zap you and then they'll radio a unit down the road to grab you. They'll just have like 3 or 4 just stationed there to like grab people.
So I feel like a more important topic right now is Jay, we obviously know about how you got hit by a truck and you contracted.
I was going to mention that, bro. I was waiting for the I was waiting for the gap for you to mention that. Oh my god, man. Prick. Absolute prick. Go on then.
I mean, regardless, if I said it, you would have said it after me anyway, because you copy everything I do. Got him.
That's the second time you've mentioned that now. You're really running out of material, aren't you? You're really running out. First we opened up, then he was like, boom. Then he's done it again, bro. We get it.
Bro, Nicholas Cage thought that was funny. He's smirking a little bit.
Oh,
he's
fuck
pixelated the fucking back of my head. I can't even see his.
Can't even see him. Quarantine internet.
He's lit. So Jay, what's good in the hood of the JVY Pennant residents?
Inside.
I mean, this is the quarantine special, so.
And then we're all here trying to stay safe, stay clean.
We're here vibing.
Yeah, man.
You guys talking about police? I was hoping to come in.
We're talking about illegal traffic things.
I don't know about you guys. I am absolutely stuffed with coronavirus topics. So yeah.
We know you overcame it, didn't you? That was part of the expanded law earlier, which you missed.
I overcame it.
Yes. Why are you actually so surprised? You overcame it.
Why are you lying?
Why is it? I don't get it.
We know.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the gag. I had coronavirus. Yeah, sure.
See, he agrees.
I swear,
now everyone at home
I didn't think
knows
coronavirus
that
gave you memory problems as well.
Well,
I didn't think that was one of the symptoms or the side effects.
You working on your acting?
I'm not acting, bro. I'm so serious.
You can't see my face right now. I love it.
Turn on your webcam.
Yeah, turn on your face.
I think I would like to take this opportunity, 43 minutes into the podcast, just to say congratulations and welcome back to JVY Pennant with the amazing Bolstar video that came out. Yeah, I just want to say claps all around because it was fantastic.
To be fair, we're so far in that all the people that don't like us have already clicked off. So shout out to all my real niggas.
That's the second one today. That's the second one today.
Well, I didn't say it earlier though. Are you serious?
I'm black, fam. Say what I want.
Well, Jake can say it. Yeah.
That's racist.
It's the expanded law.
But it's also racist of you to think that I'm maybe not 1% black.
I didn't make this law up. I didn't make this general rule up, but it seems like across the board it's fine if black people say it. I didn't say that. Yeah. I didn't make that up, but I'm gonna use the.
To be fair, no one's got any proof of you saying it because your webcam isn't on. So
could have been a soundboard.
Could have been a fucking anything, isn't it?
Allegedly, that's something like that.
On the topic of what we were talking about cars stuff as well, I've been thinking recently because obviously Corona, Modelo, all of that, it's gonna car prices just gonna go. And I have been thinking about a Clio RS again. I feel like I need to get one just because of how much I've wanted one for ages.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's good now, especially because your Miata is giving you so many issues.
And I don't drive it because I'm doing YouTube. Well,
exactly. I feel like it's also good to just get more cars under your belt. I mean, the Miata, I'm keeping that shit for quite a while just because it's a poor man's RX-7. If I can't get an RX-7 myself, then I'm gonna fucking have that for a little bit.
You should
So-
just keep the MX-5 for just as long
I,
as you
I
can.
yeah, I'm gonna keep the Miata for as long as I can because like since I bought it back in July, the average prices in
going up,
California have
yeah.
gone up by $1,500. I've made $1,500 on my fucking car, bro.
Well, friend of
That's
the
crazy.
podcast, Timeouts, Will, he bought one a few years ago, just before they were about to go open in the UK for 900, and by the time it was a few months, by the time he got rid of it, how much did he shoot him for, Jay? It's like a grand or two.
He bought two
Yeah,
for 800.
Oh,
and then he sold them for like thousands, didn't he?
He sold the one for like a couple hundred more, I think, and then he held on to the other one. And
Yeah.
that's the one he sold.
That's the one he
and then I
modified,
think
yeah,
He sold
yeah.
it for like for a grand. I think he shot.
Yeah. So
Oh,
you made like
I
a
don't know
grand.
how.
You made about a grand,
Nice.
didn't it? Just under a grand. But yeah, like
Yeah,
I'm
but,
thinking 182 Clio. Every car journalist I've heard talk about that car, not the new one, the old one. They've said it's one of the most fun cars. You know, it got Evo Car of the Year 2005 and Best Bang for the Buck of the decade by
You
Evo
sound like
magazine.
you-
I was gonna say, Cam,
Crazy.
just because you've not really been using Miata and like you're not like me where you'd want to like keep it for an extended amount of time.
I got the shit one.
Just get another car under your belt because like it's just more experience with a completely different platform. Because
Yeah.
you
I've never
wanted
driven anything
a
front-wheel
Fiesta.
drive that's fucking that rapid.
Yeah, you wanted a Fiesta like what was it almost a year ago,
I almost
and
bought
then
it.
you backed out of it.
I almost bought
Yeah,
it.
exactly.
I had the deposit down.
So I mean,
That
it's
would've been a
like
bad idea.
at this point, just like whenever you can get a front wheel drive little hatchy boy that's a little quick.
And then
I feel
it'll
like
just
it's
save
fun.
me on fuel as well, because at the moment on the
Yeah.
motorways I can't use the MX-5. It's just fucking awful.
Yeah.
It's just awful. It's
Yeah,
just
'cause,
like, Jay
I
can
mean,
attest because he's been in that car on the motorway. And it's just
Yeah, I don't know about you, Cam, but like I will be on the freeway in fifth gear going about 80 miles per hour, and I will be idling at like 4,500 RPMs.
Yeah.
It's
When
disgusting.
I can't do it. Allegedly, Sam can't do 100 because it is just I'm genuinely like I'm basically hitting red line.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not good, but I think that's gonna happen. I just need something a reason to drive again, and yeah, MX-5 is giving me problems. And then
I literally.
it's like, do I wait for an R32 or do I just fucking pull the trigger? I feel like I just need a reason to go outside once this is all done and over with, like once the Modelo massacre's over.
Yeah, man.
I- Yeah, I had to go for my last drive today.
Sorry.
You need to turn up your sensitivity because we can't even hear you, Jay. That's why everyone's talking over
I
you.
cranked him up, to be fair.
Yeah, I have to crank him up. But yeah, I had to go for my last drive today because in 30 minutes, I'm not allowed to leave the house unless it's for groceries. Thanks to the
Yeah.
they've
Oh
been doing
no.
that, yeah.
like-
yeah.
Yeah, it's been very weird. 5 meters, like you gotta be. It was like no, 2 meters. You gotta be behind.
I
Yeah,
went
two
to the
meters.
shop today. And like there was a line going outside of the shop, bro. And it was like the shopkeepers hadn't like masked. I felt like I was in like a film or something. It was a bit weird.
Yeah, man.
Not gonna lie.
So, like, we have like 5 people in our house. So we get through a lot of milk because Indians love tea. It's a very well-known
Oh
fact.
yeah.
But the
Ooh.
shops only allow 1 pint per person.
Man.
Yeah, mate. So we all like about 4 of us had to go in and get it because we go through like loads of it.
See, the
Yeah, it's
weeks
crazy.
before this, we've been going to the shop because we've been getting milk like and then freezing it, which is a clever tactic.
You
Okay,
can
survival
freeze
guide,
milk.
right? Yeah, you can freeze anything.
Yeah.
You fucking
I
moron.
didn't know you can freeze milk though.
You
Can't-
can't.
Hey
Yeah.
man, you can freeze
You
anything, my
definitely-
nigga.
You definitely can't freeze eggs though.
Yeah, you can't
freeze-
freeze.
Yeah,
eggs.
yeah,
You can't
no.
freeze eggs.
Don't freeze your eggs, please, people. Please don't freeze. Who the hell's gonna freeze a carton of
The
eggs?
dairy
What kind of
products. You said
psychopath?
everything, you fucking guy.
I mean, yeah, but
There's definitely some
eggs.
things you can't freeze. Like I just
Yeah, but
well, there's no need for it to freeze it anyway because like we use it before they're used by. So, but
Yeah, got him.
where were you going with that?
what I'm saying is, I've got a pint of milk in my fridge, then I've got like 3 in the freezer.
Nice. I have a
So-
carton of.
That's a
I have a
bad
gallon.
CJ.
Bruh.
No, I have a gallon of whole milk in the fridge.
Just for yourself.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
He's like, CJ after a
don't
long
need to
stream.
consume
After a
it.
long stream, CJ's like, oh man, I'm really thirsty. I could go for some milk right now.
And he just sit there and he goes,
Yeah.
The whole gallon milk just running down my fucking.
Bro, you don't even. He doesn't even leave to go and sit down and drink. He just drinks at the fridge with the fridge door.
fuck off, mom. I'm just going to get some milk.
The fridge alarm just starts going off. I'm just drinking my fucking milk. Quick question: do your fridges have alarms on them?
Yes, when
My,
you have it open, for
annoying.
like a minute, it goes. "Doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo, doo-ga-doo."
Yeah.
Mine, I
Mine just
keep
beeps,
turning it
bro.
off, but my dad keeps turning it on.
Mine goes.
You can turn it off. I didn't even know you could turn it off, bro.
Yeah,
That's
I can
mad.
turn it off.
And then after a minute of it beeping, it goes.
Yeah. It goes, no, como saliendo.
You lot must have the new models, man. Because
What did
they're
you
more
use?
expensive. I mean, like, are they smart fridges? Because
No.
No.
And then if you leave it too long, it goes.
Warning, you have left the fridge open.
We paid extra for that feature still.
I would pay extra for that if it was not.
Now, I didn't get a fridge that dispensed water until like when we moved to a new house.
Yo, we ain't
and when
got
I
that
did
shit.
that, that
We
was
ain't got
like,
that shit in 2020 years.
So what he,
yeah.
what CJ would do instead is he would go to the local elementary school and then drink out of the water fountain thing.
What? Like now?
No.
Yeah, CJ's like, oh, I'm thirsty. I need to get some water, but because my fucking fridge won't dispense water, I'm gonna go to the school and drink out of the water fountain.
So you're
No.
saying CJ goes to a local school that he doesn't go to, drinks out of the water?
CJ was definitely the kid to put his whole mouth on the water fountain. Like, you know how you're not just supposed to go, but CJ got.
And you were the kid that pulled out your entire pants when you take a piss. So let's not talk.
I know I'm horny, but
That was
not.
neither. That was
No,
neither.
now
that was
let's talk. No, what we would do is I would go down to the river across the street and just take a straw, like a little plastic straw, bend over and start.
You are taking the piss.
Guys,
No,
I know.
Okay,
No. Stop.
I'll be honest. When I was in the bathroom, I wouldn't pull down my pants all the way, but what I would do was I would like looking at the other urinals. So if there's a person pissing next to me, I look at their penis.
So he's like,
Yeah.
bent
Yo,
over.
COVID-19 is
Oh
it's
my
real, you
God,
know.
like, you got a nice shaft there.
There's I'm not gonna
Nice
say it,
cock.
I was gonna say because we kind of went on a huge tangent for the last 50 minutes, but you know what, we were talking about games we've played
Yeah.
earlier
That was
on
a while
in that
ago.
in that generation. That was literally where it's all stemming
Yeah.
from. We were talking about racing because we were talking about Red Line Rumble, and then I don't even know where that went. We went on to some madness.
Then we're talking about hooning.
Yeah, we went off
Allegedly.
on some madness.
Allegedly.
But going back onto that, I don't mean to bring it all the way back. Go back onto that. Another game I used to play as a kid. I know Jay had it as well. Sonic Heroes used to be a banger. Sonic Heroes. Sonic Heroes. Oh
That
man.
game- That game delivered me an equal amount of pain and passion and yeah.
Oh, so that's what
you're.
you're talking about yesterday when you said you would smash your fucking console. You'd be
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
smash my belongings.
wouldn't-
Fuck
I
you,
wouldn't do
Sonic.
that.
Fuck
I wouldn't go that far.
Fuck you, Sonic.
I wouldn't break my consoles. I'm not that crazy, but I would just heal my controller a couple
That's
times.
mad.
I mean,
That's
hey,
mad.
I did that when we played GTA like 3 years ago when we were doing that race and CJ
Yeah.
spun me out after I was in first place. I threw that shit. Bro, I still have the mark on my door. Hold on, can you see it? It's right
That's
there.
crazy because that wasn't even that long ago. So
I don't even remember that.
What do you mean? That was 3 years ago, bro. That was a
3 years ago isn't long ago.
Nah, 3 years ago was
Saying.
2017.
Did anyone here ever play the Java Frosties snowboard game?
No.
No, okay, that shit banged it. If
Afraid
you guys
not.
don't know it, you don't know it. That's what it is.
Oh, we're talking about on browser games.
Yeah,
One thing
yeah.
I forgot to bring up is I used to always go on Hot Wheels beatthat.com.
Yeah.
And I used to always play the Hot Wheels games on online.
Yeah.
Those are fun.
Nah, never.
I used
What
to.
about Newgrounds?
Oh, what is it
Newgrounds
called?
games?
Yeah, is it Newgrounds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was all the like weird porn games and
I
stuff.
played Toss the Turtle. Toss the Turtle was one of my
Bro,
Toss
there
the
was so
Turtle.
many porn games on that shit, bro. I don't know, yo. And bear in mind, the internet, like, kids are really soft nowadays, you know. I was exposed to some shit. When I think back to the stuff that I was watching in school,
Oh yeah,
Like,
like Two Girl.
videos that used to circulate in school, like when I
Two
was
Girl, One
a
Pebble.
child, my voice wasn't even broken, bro. I had no pubes
Yeah.
above my
Well,
genitals.
I was talking about the first time I've ever entered a GTA strip club earlier on, and I was like on the PSP and all the pixelated booty.
See, I got GTA 5 when I was like, GTA 5?
No, PSP GTA.
Oh.
That was my
Was it
first
strip?
ever exposure to it. Yeah. You could have a
didn't even
brothel
know.
in Vice City. You had to have a brothel in Vice City to
Yeah,
progress.
you had to.
Yeah.
You literally had to get a lap dance to continue, and I was streaming through that game. So I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
Because I'm gonna get banned if I stream this.
Yeah, if I
'cause I'm a
stream
little
stripping.
bitch.
You're like, you are like, every time I've
Right.
noticed, DJ, anytime we curse or something now in a video or something, it goes all weird. Fam,
what?
like, once you're like 5 minutes in, bro, it's all good, isn't it?
Once you're 5 minutes in.
Yeah, the YouTube staff has stopped watching.
What other games? Operation Desert Storm. I don't know if anyone played that.
I've heard. I've had a couple friends who play it, but I've never played it.
Operation Desert Storm was pretty good. They used to have beheadings and shit. That was crazy, and I was very young at that age.
Lit.
Like pixelated, dude. And now they look pixelated, but back then they looked real. I think that's like pretty much all the games I had from like 2002 to 2007. Like Trackmania was another one.
I could not list every game I've had.
I didn't get many.
I-
That's the thing, and obviously all the Need for Speed games.
Mainly, for me, it was like Midtown Madness as a kid. Midtown Madness. I played SpongeBob Employee of the Month. That was a banger.
I know I told you guys this, but I'm gonna trigger you guys again. I went to GameStop when I was like 10, and I turned in like 70 of my PS2 games for $10.
I
Yeah,
did
remember
that.
telling you that.
70.
There was actually seven. There's I think like 35 games though, no cap.
There was a lot of games that I traded in.
Yeah, I got $15.
I don't think I've
You
ever.
want to know
I
what?
don't
You want to
sell
know
my
one of those games? You want to know one of those games I traded in?
I traded in. Oh no.
No,
CJ,
no one-
it's
no one
nothing
wants
in
to know.
comparison.
Really?
It's nothing in comparison to me. I traded in Midnight Club 3 was one of them. Ford versus Chevy.
Yeah.
Fucking Midnight Club 2 was another one I traded in.
Midnight
Same. I traded in all three of those games too, plus Need for Speed
Yo,
Carbon
you
Collector's
really
Edition.
needed-
So
Yeah, Jay, I agree.
Midnight Club LA was
No,
my first exposure to Midnight Club series. Midnight Club 3 on the PSP, but other than that, Midnight Club LA was the first proper console Midnight Club game I ever played.
for me, it was Midnight Club 3.
It was Midnight Club 1 for me because my first 3 games I got on PS2 were Midnight Club 1, Underground 2, and Most Wanted.
Ooh.
Lit, yeah.
Lit.
Yeah.
Pixelated.
Yeah.
Let's go. But yeah, and then I got the PS3. But like, I don't even know where I was going with that. But yeah, have we got anything else to add?
Gaming.
We
games
are
from back
58
then
minutes
is-
right now, so we are 2 minutes off the hour mark. So we've got 2 minutes of filler, basically. So.
How about we answer some questions off the last episode?
We should.
You gotta look them. Get it up. Someone get it up. In the meantime,
I'm looking at it on my phone.
I'll give me a song to sing.
Carry On My Wayward Son by Kansas.
No, I don't want to sing
Wow.
not racist songs. I'm not talking about these racist.
That's not really. How's that a
They're
racist song?
like KKK
Mary
songs.
had a little Playboy Carti.
Oh.
G5 know the fuck is that? G5 know the that? G5 know the fuck is that? Hey, with the
Yo, there's
You
people.
are, bro.
You're good.
You're gonna...
You're right.
There's people asleep in my house, man. Oh my god.
Someone has just initiated cooking in this house. I can smell food. I'm hungry.
At 1:45 Swords. Is there any questions?
One of the question was why are you always drunk, LMFAO? I don't know who that was to. That was probably to you, Cam, because you're an alcoholic.
I don't know, man. It's a
Gnarly,
mental
gnarly,
illness.
gnarly.
It's a mental illness.
Yeah, there's from what I see. Oh, anyways, as a question, if you guys were a god, what would the universe you'd make be like? That's actually a pretty good one, to be honest.
Oh man.
That's the only question, by the way. That's the only question.
Big batty galdem
So-
everywhere. Everywhere. Jesus Christ. It's only fans but in real life.
I'd make a universe where all forms of street racing are legal.
Oh my god, this is lame ass.
Are
number.
legal.
You had an
I said
opportunity to
legal.
make
But then we get shitty games like The Crew 2 then. Wow, I do not want to live in your universe.
Oh, fuck off, CJ.
Bro,
You've literally forfeited your answer. You forfeited your answer by saying that, CJ.
Because CJ, that's a lot better than what God has been updating into our simulation now. First we have World War III, and then now we have a fucking pandemic on our hands.
Yeah, we're playing the
These
division.
updates are shit.
Bro, I think really like God kind of fucked up with the coronavirus patch. Like after that, I feel like everything's just really gone downhill. But I'm hoping like maybe with the next update we might somehow come out.
Get the
green.
Wardrun
Kobe
again.
died.
Wardrun 2.0.
Yeah.
Kobe fucking died. He took Kobe out of the simulation.
He's not still.
That was
like,
that was an awful patch.
That was an awful. All right.
Okay. Have we watched? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed episode 131 of Drivecast. If you did, make sure to go ahead, hit the like, subscribe to everyone. But CJ, we'll see you guys next time. You guys have been awesome.
Tradition.
Stay safe and Morsk.
Peace.
Whiskey Resk.
Ciao.
Welcome.
Imagine my hand.